What's up, guys? Welcome to this video on Elvis is the Man. So if you missed it, Austin Butler was on Jimmy Fallon last night for the second time, and I want to go through this interview with you. He talks about Lisa, he talks about the success of the Elvis film, which I personally love. Let me have you guys listen to this, watch this, and I'll get back to you with some comments.
Obviously, everyone's shocked and saddened by Lisa Marie Presley passing away so suddenly. But you got to hang her. She got to see your work. You got to actually, you were in the room with her.
Yeah.
Must have been. What was that like in this early stages of the movie and filming and getting to know her?
I first met Lisa when we screened the film at Graceland.
Yeah.
And I've never had an experience where I met somebody and felt an immediate depth of relationship to them. And she just, and she was a person who didn't really have anything to prove and wouldn't open up to everybody. And she just opened up to me, and we got so close so fast. So yeah, it's just devastating. And it's weird in moments like this because it's so bittersweet. You just, I mean, so much great stuff is happening, but it's really, I'm just, devastated for her family and for her to not be here celebrating with us,
I'm happy that she got to see you. And
I mean, to get to be with her at the Golden Globes, like, I'll never forget that for the rest of my life.
And to give you the support and to give you the thumbs up and go, yeah, was it Lisa Marie or was it Priscilla that showed you Elvis's slippers?
It was Lisa Marie.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah.
And that was like, I got chills.
I get goosebumps. Just, I mean, that was after we screened the film, and the bedrooms, his bedroom is a place that most people never get to see, and she said, I want to show you something, and she took me up there, and it was, I mean, moments like that. We just sat in his bedroom, and up there, he's not Elvis. He was just Dad, and so to hear those stories, and I truly will treasure that forever.
Did you get to keep anything from the set?
Yeah. I kept a number of things, but I kept, the black leather from '68.
No.
I kept that, so that's...
They let you do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's in a box right now, but I need to, put it on a mannequin or something.
So, you have it, as soon as you walk into your house, there's,
So eventually
Well, that's so cool.
So I have that, and then when I wrapped, Baz gave me the back of the Unchained Melody jumpsuit. The medallion on the back of that, so I have that framed at home.
Oh my gosh.
So guys, this is the first time that I saw Austin since the memorial. I actually saw him in person at the memorial this past Sunday. And just to clarify, I did say that when he came out that I was shocked to see him, and I was, and so was everybody around me, because we really didn't know, for those of us who were there, we didn't really know, if any celebrities were going to be there. We, some of the people I was talking to, we thought maybe, if Baz and Austin, maybe they were there just for when she was buried privately. We didn't really know that they were going to make it to the public memorial. So we were all pretty surprised to see him, But anyway, getting to this interview, it's funny because he looks just like he did a few weeks ago, I thought he probably had a spray tan, but it looks like he has a regular tan, maybe from a tanning bed or something, just something I thought of. Maybe you guys noticed that too. But because I was thinking it's January and he's tan. Is that a spray tan? What? But anyway, I'm really excited because the Elvis movie is nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. When I heard that the Elvis movie was coming out, I want it to be the best ever. And Lisa, that's how she felt. She said it was the best Elvis movie that she's ever seen. She was very hesitant, when she first heard that there was going to be another Elvis movie. She didn't want it to be corny like other actors. And Austin wasn't. He did such a great job, and I'm surprised in hearing at this interview that Austin did not meet Lisa or Priscilla until after the movie was already done.
I first met Lisa when we screened the film at Graceland.
Yeah.
So he spent all his months and years in preparation before even meeting Lisa, so it had to be more nerve-wracking to actually meet her at the screening. So she's they screened the movie for her, and remember Lisa, she said she was like clinching the seats, like I really hope this portrays my dad in a positive light, the way I knew him, the way I know he is. Because like I've said before, you can't be Elvis, but Austin, he did a great shadow of Elvis, and that's what we love.
And I've never had an experience where I met somebody and felt an immediate depth of relationship to them.
Austin says in that interview that they got so close so fast. And I think the reason why they got so close was because how good of a job Austin did. I think that really endeared Austin to Lisa. You know, she's so happy with how he did it that she just really just had this strong connection and bond for him. And he said that she actually took him upstairs in that first meeting, upstairs to Elvis's bedroom, like what few people have seen. Can you imagine going up there? He said that she showed him Elvis's slippers. So basically it's like a time warp. When you go up there, from what I've read and listened to in interviews, that it's just like how Elvis left it. So I assume maybe the bed is still a little messy. I would guess they go up there to dust, but I don't think a lot of dust is collecting, you know. I would love, as you all, to go up there. Can you imagine what that would be like? He saw his slippers, and like, what a special thing. Like, Lisa did not take many people up there.
It's so bittersweet. You just, I mean, so much great stuff is happening, but it's really, I'm just, you know, devastated for her family. And
one of the sad things, as Austin said there in that clip, is that, you know, he's very disappointed, as well are we, that Lisa's not here to celebrate all the awards. You know, she was there for the Golden Globes. And it's really tragic because, you know, reports say that she lost 40 to 50 pounds these last few months trying to get herself in the best shape, you know, to appear at the Oscars and like the Academy Awards like she did. And it's so sad that she's not really there to really bask in all the good acknowledgments and all the good feelings and to be a part of it all. Like, her dad really has never been celebrated like this. Maybe the 20th anniversary of his death in '97, but like nothing comes close to having a #1 movie about your dad and actually being happy about how it came out, and you being so close to Austin, you really realizing how nice of a guy Austin is. Like, she was so happy that, you know, it couldn't have been a better actor to portray her dad as Austin, and it was just all coming together for her. And, you know, if you want to look at it as a positive note, at least she ended on a high note, seeing her dad once again on top.
Family sources tell us Lisa desperately wanted to look her best for awards season. So 2 months before the Globes, she had plastic surgery, and she also began taking very powerful weight loss medication.
And part of Lisa's preparation to get in shape, you know, I heard that she was on a lot of strong diet pills, TMZ, and some sources are coming out with. We don't know how accurate all this is yet, but they are coming out with the stuff. It's just sad, and you can tell in his voice that he, you know, was very down. And it's just unfortunate that, just like he said, she's not here to see him get an Oscar, which I really think he's going to get.
Well, because at this point his voice goes more forward into his face, you know, and so then he's like, you know, well, he just,
You also notice in this interview, as opposed to the first one, like I noticed on the first one, his like hands were a little shaky. It was his first time on Jimmy Kimmel, and now this one he's more relaxed. Like, Austin lives such a fast-paced schedule. You know, he's making movies, meeting with actors. He was at the Golden Globes where he was around all his people that he looks up to, and he was like giving a speech in front of them. So I would assume that he's really, you know, coming out of his shell, getting more comfortable. Like, oh yeah, I'm on Fallon tonight. I was just at the Memorial last week. Alanis Morissette was there. Billy Corgan was there. This is like becoming nothing to him. But you ever notice how Austin, though, he's keeping that husky voice, which I don't know if that's really his voice. He said he did so much preparation that it's like, what he saw of Elvis is really like morphed in him now. I heard that he actually has to take lessons to kind of undo some of that stuff. He totally immersed himself in Elvis. He had Elvis plastered all over his apartment. It's like in him, like you can tell how he has like some jewelry like Elvis, and he puts his hands towards his mouth, you know, like that, like Elvis did in a lot of his interviews, especially in the 50s and maybe early 60s. One of the cool things that he mentioned was that Baz gave him, or allowed him to keep, the medallion that was on the back of the '77 jumpsuit that they used in the final filming of the Elvis movie, where Elvis was at the piano, him playing Elvis. That's called the Mexican sundial suit. And he kept that medallion, and he said he actually has it framed in his house. And that reminded me, at the guest house, if you notice, when you walk through that first hallway there, on the right, opposite side of some of the shops that they have framed pictures of Elvis's suit that he wore in February at the International at the time. And I love those plaques that they have up. I love those framed pictures of Elvis's suits that they have. I would love to buy one, and if you guys know if we can purchase those, maybe on Graceland Shop or something, I've never looked, but that would be awesome to have in your house. Anyway, I really enjoyed this on Fallon. You could tell he was way more relaxed. He looks a lot like Elvis, like the cheekbones, the teeth, the smile. Like, I'm so happy that he was the actor picked for the movie. I hope you enjoyed my comments and my review on him being on Fallon. And tell me in the comments what your thoughts are on everything I discussed on him being on Fallon for the second time. He's like way more comfortable now. I'm happy that he played Elvis, and the Oscars are coming up soon. I know he's gonna win it. I really think he's gonna win it. If he doesn't, he'd be robbed. So subscribe if you haven't already. A couple comments. Check me out on Patreon, where I have very rare stuff that I'm releasing throughout the months. Also, Elvis is the Man Shorts. It's another YouTube channel I made along with this channel, where I'll just edit long videos I make and just maybe highlight some points and put them on shorter 2 to 3, maybe 4-minute long videos on that channel. Also, my Bible and fitness page, which has always been there. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you in the comments.